Hello everyone. We're going to talk about the Excel if function. So the if function allows you to specify a condition, okay, um, and of course two other outputs in the function, and these two are the output if the condition is satisfied or if it is true, and the other output is if the condition is not satisfied or if it is false. Okay, so we have this problem right here. See, so we have here, let's say this is a spreadsheet from a store, and or maybe a chain of stores, and they have so many stores here. I think there are 6 stores, and we're tracking the quantities of a particular product, which is A2345 in these stores. Okay, so each of these stores will have different quantities of this product in their storage, and we'd like to specify here the status, and the status will be here. We will be using the if function. Okay, so there's our problem right here. If the quantity is less than 50, then the status is order. Yeah, otherwise the status is going to be okay. That means, yeah, there's no need to order yet. We still have sufficient supplies. Okay, so I'd like to point out here, if I may, sorry, in this text box, I'd like to show you here, these are the different conditional operators, or conditional or comparison operators. So you have there less than, greater than, right? So less than or equal to, and so on, right? So you can use these conditional operators when you're specifying conditions in an if function, okay, and other logical functions in Excel. So let's start from here. Okay, I'm placing my cell pointer here in C4. I will place here order if the quantity is less than 50, and I will be placing here OK if the quantity is not less than 50. Okay, so let's start by inserting our function here by clicking this function button. Let me just zoom in. There's the insert function button. So we click that, and we will find this insert function dialog box. I will be choosing the if function here, and then I'll click OK. Alright, so here is our dialog box where we will be building this function. First, we have to specify the logical test, which is the condition. I'm going to drag this away a little bit, okay, and maybe I will just zoom out and specify my condition. Here my logical test is if this amount here, 50, which is B4, is what? Is less than, let me type that in, less than 50, right? If B4 is less than 50, that's our condition. There you go. Okay, here it is. Now, value of true. Value of true is, if it is less than 50, what do we place? Oh, we need to order. So I'm just going to type here order. Let me just type that in capitals. There you go. Okay. And when I click here in the next box, value if false, I'm going to type there, oh, if B4 is not less than 50, then we're okay, right? So there you go. Okay. Notice that, well, I'll just move this around the cursor. Notice that Excel adds those open and close quotation marks on the text that we have typed here, and that's okay. But you know, if you're going to type the function or the formula manually, you'll have to type in these quotation marks yourself. Okay, so I think our function has been built, is complete. I can now click OK. There you go. See, so we have here the result OK, because 50, the quantity, is not less than 50, right? So look at the formula right here in the formula bar. You will see our formula right there. See? Okay, so now how do I populate this formula function to the other cells? I will just be using the autofill handle right here, and then drag it over to the other cells downward. There you go. See, now I can see which stores need to order supplies. Like here, the East store, because that's 35, that's less than 50. Here's South, 25, 18, Prince County. Yeah, they're all below 50, and so they need to order. Okay, so our function is working. Okay, now let's have another example right here. So in this problem, let's take a look at the problem here. If the sale amount or the sale is more than or equal to 10,000, then the commission is 10%. Otherwise, the commission is 5%. Okay, and so what we're trying to do here is to determine how much commission these salespersons will get. Okay, but first we'll have to specify the commission rate, and we're going to be using the if function to determine that. If their sale is less than 10,000, then their commission is just going to be 5%. Okay, if they've reached 10,000 at least, then they'll get 10% commission rate. Okay, so I'm going to start off here with the if function. This time I'm going to type it. Okay, equal if. Sorry, there we go. If. So see, while I'm typing, and then you will see here the different functions that are related to if. I'm just going to type the open parenthesis right here. There. Now, as I've typed equal if open parenthesis, it shows me the different parameters that are needed, starting with logical test. The logical test, of course, is my condition. What's the condition? If this amount here, B13, which is the sale amount, is greater than or more than or equal to, okay, 10,000, so I'm going to type 10,000 right here. Notice I did not type any commas because the comma is used to separate your arguments in the function. Now I'm going to type the comma because I'm specifying a new parameter, okay, or argument. And now the new parameter argument is the value of true. What's the value, or what is the output if this condition is true? Okay, the output is 10%. So I'm going to type there 10% right there. Okay, otherwise, comma. Okay, what's the value if false? They will get 5% only. That's going to be their commission rate. I'm going to close this. There it is. There's our function. I will just press enter now. There. So John gets 5% only because obviously this is less than. This amount here is less than what do you call this, 10,000. Okay, now I will autofill this function over to the other cells. There, that's how much commission rate these people are getting. The ones that have 10% definitely have reached at least $10,000 of sales. Okay, so for the commission, that's simple. It's just going to be a simple multiplication formula. I'm going to type here equals this amount, which is B13, times the commission rate. The multiplication symbol is the asterisk. The commission rate is 5%. There you go. John gets only $160. Let me just autofill this. Oh, there you have it. So some people are getting more, like Midge, it's $1,050. There you go. You have Lena, who's earning the most, which is $2,820. Okay, so there you go. That's how to use the if function. Just remember, the if function has three three arguments: the logical test or the condition, the value if true or if the condition is satisfied, and the value if false or if the condition is not satisfied. Okay, so that is our lesson about the if function in Excel. Thank you very much and have a great day.